1 week till the Oscars, and Holly Williams is in conversation with one of the nominees, Carey Mulligan.
What I always loved about it was the community.
We took a stroll with Carey Mulligan down memory lane, London's famed West End.
And I kind of loved the auditioning, kind of pounding the pavements phase.
Where she started out vying for parts at just 18.
When things reopen, maybe later this year, do you think you'll start doing theatre roles again?
Oh, I'd love to. Yeah, I love it and I miss it. Just being in here makes me want to do a play.
On screen, Mulligan cut her teeth with some very British period dramas.
It is difficult for a woman to define her feelings in a language chiefly made by men to express theirs.
She's won praise as one of the most courageous actors of her generation.
Do they miss me in Chicago?
From The Great Gatsby
I wish it could always be like this.
to Suffragette.
We burn things, because war's the only language men listen to.
Her performances combine vulnerability
You're not getting rid of that piano. It's the one civilized thing in this place.
and steeliness.
I'm drawn to stories about women that feel real and honest and not just the bits that are kind of pretty and easily consumed.
Growing up in a small English town, acting was the only thing she ever wanted to do. But she was rejected by every drama school she applied to.
Rejected everywhere, and yet you persisted.
Yeah.
You must have some pretty strong self-belief.
I watched the other people audition and they were brilliant and I thought, yeah, like, I'm not that good yet, you know. But I think I could be, you know.
And she was right. At 23, she won her first Oscar nomination for an education, playing a schoolgirl manipulated by an older man.
All that poetry and all those songs about something that lasts no time at all.
Yeah. You know, they put themselves in danger, girls like that.
And now Mulligan's garnered her second Oscar nod for Promising Young Woman, a revenge thriller in which her character methodically wreaks vengeance
Night, Nina.
after her best friend is sexually assaulted.
Have you come here to hurt me?
Do you want me to hurt you?
She visits bars, pretending to be drunk,
Hey, it's okay. You're safe.
to expose the men who prey on women.
I'm a nice guy.
Are you?
While the film's won rave reviews, it's made some people uncomfortable.
Just chill out, okay? Why don't you calm down? Oh, okay.
A couple of journalists that I spoke to said, she's a bit crazy, right? She smashes up that guy's car and she's a bit nuts. You know, in all of these films where men are enacting revenge or they're going on a mission for somebody that they love, I've never heard any of those men being referred to as crazy. She's basically doing the same thing, and actually what she's doing is a lot less drastic than a lot of the things that happen in these other films, but she's crazy.
Promising Young Woman is the feature debut of writer and director Emerald Fennell, who shot the film in just 23 days while she was 7 months pregnant. Nominated for 5 Oscars,
Cassandra?
it's a gut punch of a movie with shades of Hitchcock, set in a candy cane world.
There's no grit in the aesthetic. Is that Emerald Fennell playing with our heads?
Yeah, described it as like a beautifully wrapped piece of candy that you just can't wait to taste. But when you swallow it, you realise it's poisonous.
Ironically, while promoting the film, Mulligan was swept up in a controversy about sexism. In an interview last year, she criticised a review of the film, published in Variety, that said she was an odd choice for the role and that playing the part, she wears her pickup bait gear like bad drag.
We know that appearance has nothing to do with these situations.
Variety later apologised, but Mulligan's worried that the critic who wrote the review has been harassed online and says we're missing the bigger picture.
Everybody makes mistakes all the time. But if we can have a bit more grace for each other, instead of deciding that one person is inherently, you know, in the wrong, can we look at more how we can work together, how we can improve things, moving forward beyond the initial condemnation? If you're sorry, you know, if you're sorry.
Away from the limelight, Mulligan's life appears a picture of bucolic bliss. She lives in the English countryside with her husband, Marcus Mumford, lead singer of the band Mumford & Sons, and their 2 young children.
Babe.
When she hosted Saturday Night Live last weekend,
Sorry, I thought you were giving me the signal.
he crashed the opening monologue.
Our secret couple signal for please play the guitar.
I'm alarmed that you think that we have that.
These days, the woman who couldn't make it into drama school is centre stage. Her new film, the surprise success of this award season.
The idea of this film really was to reach as many people as possible, not people who've already given this stuff a huge amount of thought. And if it can reach people who haven't thought about this stuff, then that's a really good thing.